a man is dead after a shooting in broad daylight at a Tampa apartment complex.
Yeah, the shots rang out this afternoon, and tonight the suspects are still on the loose. Jack Royer joins us live in studio with what we know tonight. Jack.
Josh, Jen, the sheriff's office asking for help tonight, finding suspects who fled the scene near the USF campus. Which direction they fled, that and much more still not clear. In the middle of a Friday afternoon, a shooting at the IQ Apartments on Bruce B. Downs Boulevard. A 911 caller alerting deputies. An adult man found dead.
Hey man, stay safe world. You already know what's going on. We gotta talk about this crazy situation coming out of Tampa, Florida, man, where a rapper basically begged his ops to pull up, and guess what? They did. We gonna get right into the whole situation that occurred with Rollie Bands, man, but before we do, I'm gonna need y'all to like, comment, subscribe, and we gonna run this up. So it was a sunny, beautiful day in Tampa, Florida. Humidity was on a crazy scale, as usual, and something sinister was occurring on Bruce B. Downs Boulevard in Tampa, man. Basically, a rapper by the name of Rollie Bands, who's an underground rapper, who basically is on the come up right now, was getting into an altercation with his ops over social media. At one point, he posted his story for his ops, basically begging for them to pull up, even going into detail saying that he's gonna be outside in 5 minutes. Now, if you know anything about the internet and this new era of like self-incrimination and stuff, it is like probably the dumbest thing that you could possibly do to post your active location, where you are and where you're gonna be at in the next 5 minutes, especially in a town like Tampa that isn't that big. It's honestly not that big, and there's not traffic like LA and fucking New York where it's gonna take you like an hour to get across the city or anything like that. If you got ops, they will pull up to you. And it just so happens that Rollie Bands had pulled up to his IQ Apartments like apartment area, and he was just posted up, and while like leaving his car, his ops pulled up to him and fired several shots, killing him in the process, man. Witnesses were there and basically said that it was like broad daylight in the middle of the day that they pulled up on this man and hit him multiple times. I think he got shot like 8 times. It's a crazy situation, man, and it's just another lesson with what not to do with social media, man. You know, you should only positively promote yourself on social media. Obviously, there's mad like stuff that goes on in social media that is going to be out of your control, but to literally post your location while beefing with someone is probably the dumbest thing that you could possibly ever do. It's obviously not going to end up in like a good situation, and people be posting stuff on social media to prove a point. Obviously, he was an up-and-coming rapper. It's not like he had any big songs. This is like the biggest that he sort of came from in this whole entire time is from his death, which unfortunately is what happens. But it's like I really don't know what would cross your mind that would think it's a good idea to tell people to pull up. And out of all places, you're going to tell them to pull up to your house. So it's like, even if they don't fucking, I mean, in his story, granted, he says they know where he lives. So I guess he was just tired of it. And I mean, I guess that's another aspect that people don't really think about too. Like when you're tired of the situation, it seems as if he was on his last like straw. He was like, fuck it. Like the ops really hate him so much that he's either gonna die or something, but he's not trying to just stand here and let people like threaten him, and he was tired of it. Which, whatever the case, man, posthumously, he's probably gonna get a boost in his music and shit. It's unfortunate that his life was cut short, but this is just another instance of what happens when you live by that life, and on top of it, put social media on there. I mean, maybe he could have somehow survived and long enough to move out of his apartments and his ops wouldn't be able to find him, man. But obviously that wasn't the case, and we'll never be able to figure it out or never be able to see if his music was fire like that. But hey, man, it's a sad situation, but let me know in the comments what y'all think about this shit, man. Real safe shit. You already know what's going on. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Peace.